Learn these 15 advanced English words and you will sound elevated in your language levels almost instantly. You could sound natural in your interviews or your presentations, even in your daily life conversations. So let's not delay this further. Let's dive straight into this lesson if you want to upgrade your English language levels almost instantly. Welcome back to our channel, English Excellence with Chaya. Well, if you want to elevate your language levels, these 15 words are to watch out for. Let me teach you the first one. Exemplary. Exemplary essentially means someone who's displaying role model like behavior, who's a perfect example of something. In fact, it's brilliant. It's not just a good example, it's brilliant. For instance, Sachin Tendulkar has demonstrated exemplary cricketing skills in his career as a cricketer. So, exemplary could be used for performance, exemplary could be used for skills, exemplary in the corporate world even could be used for leadership skills. For instance, what exemplary leadership skills in the face of this crisis? There you go. Use exemplary today. The second word on this 15 words list is basically Herculean. Herculean essentially means something which requires a lot of effort. It could even be an operation or a task which is mammoth in its size and scale. It requires, probably mobilizing a lot of resources, doing a lot of activities, and so it's definitely not easy. So instead of using plain vanilla difficult or, it's tedious, you could switch to Herculean. What a Herculean task. For instance, the vaccination which was done, during the pandemic, during COVID, the vaccination which was done at the pan India level for all citizens of India, that was certainly a Herculean task. And how brilliantly the authorities managed to achieve that goal or that task, the Herculean task. And what an exemplary demonstration of great leadership skills in the face of a crisis. She was the catalyst which turned things around for the company. Yes, you got it right. Your third word is catalyst. Catalyst essentially means someone who's a change agent, someone who brings about a transformation, someone who's essentially responsible for moving things around or probably, bring about a turnaround or something of that sort. Okay. So if you're using the word catalyst, you're actually talking about someone who's playing or who's instrumental in bringing about massive changes. So go ahead, use the word catalyst today. Next up is a slightly unusual word. Well, the word is torpid. Torpid essentially means lazy, lethargic, someone who's not very active. Well, that's exactly how I feel. I feel torpid soon after a heavy meal. I'm sure there are days when you get up in the morning, you feel sluggish, you don't feel up to it. What you are feeling is you're feeling torpid. Go ahead, use this word. It's probably happening all around us. All we need to do is apply it at the right place. Are you someone who's detail oriented? You take care of things at a granular level. You take care of finer nuances. You make sure everything is in order. Then you are meticulous. In fact, if you're not someone who takes care of the finer points, you could say, I'm not meticulous. In either scenario, you could use this word. Okay. So, meticulous is definitely a very positive trait to have, especially, in certain professions which demand or which warrant that being meticulous is non negotiable. Take the case of, a surgeon. When he makes that incision with his scalpel, he better be meticulous about it. Okay. So being detail oriented, definitely, being meticulous, definitely a non negotiable skill in so many realms of life. Oh, don't worry about it. He can afford it. He has deep pockets. Well, instead of saying rich, I said deep pockets. Well, someone who's affluent, who can afford it, who has a lot of money, is definitely someone you can label as having deep pockets. Great word to use in place of rich. No, I can't do this today. Well, that sounded awfully rude. Instead of rude, I could also use the word terse. Terse is a word which indicates you're being curt, you're being rude, you're actually not justifying or explaining why is it that you have outright probably denied something or you don't want to go ahead with something. And there is no explanation attached to your response or your comment. It's a terse comment or it's probably, a curt, terse comment. So go ahead, use this word if you have people who kind of use this language around you. When something is growing in great numbers or probably, and in a proportion that you did not expect, you could say by leaps and bounds. For instance, if your business is doing well and you're actually, probably doing well, flourishing, you could say, I didn't expect that this business would be doing so well. In fact, it's growing by leaps and bounds. They were very positive phrase to use when things are increasing in rapid numbers. If you're in business, if you started a venture, you better be astute. Astute essentially means the ability to think, in a manner which allows you to make sharp decisions quickly. You're able to analyze, you're able to assess, and you have great judgment or your assessment is extremely sharp. That means you are astute. Great skill to possess. And I would say that if you are in a work which requires you to analyze, you better be astute. Are you someone who takes into account all the ground realities, then goes about, acting on it? For that matter, you're not someone who gets carried away by emotion. You take into account the facts of the case and accordingly you make your decision. Then you are practical. But instead, you can say pragmatic. Pragmatic means you take a practical approach in life. You do things which, the situation demands and not really what the emotion dictates. So, pragmatic is a great switch word for practical, and I would highly recommend that you start using this word. If a person can recover from a disaster, if a person has the ability to bounce back, then the person could be called as resilient. Situations tend to test you. They tend to, put you through circumstances when you feel that, the world is against you, nothing seems to be going right. But trust me, if you're resilient, you will bounce back. You'll face life's challenges with a smile and you will definitely do well. So resilience or resilient as the adjective is, go ahead, use it. It basically is a great trait to possess and I would advocate each one of you should definitely be able to say that I am resilient. Instead of unclear, use the word hazy. The picture was hazy. I'm not quite sure what he was driving at. Actually, the entire presentation was hazy. So when you can't get, any picture or any concrete visual of what is trying to be put across to you, the picture is hazy. If there's one skill or one trait that I absolutely admire about Priyanka Chopra, or for that matter, Palki Sharma Upadhyay, it's basically their eloquent speaking skills. If you're someone who's able to put across your thoughts in an impressive, confident, for that matter, fluent manner, then you're an eloquent speaker. A great skill to possess, and probably what each one of us is striving for, because that's what, is an absolute must to put across your thoughts more effectively. If you're in probably Amritsar, enjoying your chole kulche, or for that matter in south of India, enjoying a dish called goli baje, trust me, these dishes are staples in their respective areas and you will love, eating these dishes in those particular regions. And if you enjoy it, the word you could use to complement that dish is, or the term rather, is chef's kiss. If you enjoyed a meal and you felt that that was a delicious meal that you had, delicious dish that you had, you could say, this dish was absolutely a chef's kiss. Phenomenal. Trust me, if you join our institute, English Excellence with Chaya, when you go out there in the real world and deliver your actual content, your actual world, your actual content to the real world, that's when people will appreciate your language levels. At English Excellence with Chaya, we train people to develop their communication skills at phenomenal levels. So your next word is phenomenal. So if you're up for, this challenge that you're going to work on your communication skills, because that's the game changer. That's what takes your career forward. Everyone is a subject matter expert beyond a certain, point in their career. What you need is effective communicators who actually are able to negotiate, probably present, probably strike that much needed deal or cut through that conversation which otherwise seems difficult. So join English Excellence with Chaya and develop phenomenal speaking skills. Take up this challenge. Try out some sentences in the comments section and make these words a part of your active vocabulary. I'd be happy to review your sentences and give you inputs as to how you could work on developing your communication skills further. On that note, I would ask you to continue to share, subscribe, and like our channel if you're enjoying our lessons. And do make it a part of your daily ritual to learn these words, imbibe these words, and more importantly, apply these words in the real world. Till then, happy learning at English Excellence with Chaya.